Alongside the former Chicago Bulls guard, Jay Williams, I'm Ed Cohen. And Jay, I know this takes you back.
Ed, there's no better feeling this time of year than hearing sneakers squeak on the court and seeing guys get a good lather while they're getting ready for battle.
It's that pregame feeling, and now it's the opening tip. Curry. Textbook defense.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Golden State at the controls. Russell. Can't get the bounce. To Durant. Wide open look, won't go.
It didn't hurt him this time, but defensively, you got to prevent him from even catching the ball to begin with.
Steph Curry missed his first. That one goes.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Kyrie across the timeline. They trail by 2. 4-3. And Kyrie Irving took the defense for a ride. Tough three-pointer. Jay, you've known Kyrie Irving since he was a young man growing up in New Jersey. He's overcome a lot of obstacles, chief among them staying healthy and on the floor.
Yeah, Ed, he's been battling injuries since his freshman year of college, but the beautiful thing about Kyrie Irving is that he always loves the big stage. Making the game-winning shot in Game 7, he will continue to do so when he surrounds himself with great, inspiring leaders with the likes of such Kobe Bryant.
Jay Williams, kid from Jersey, rooted for the Nets growing up. And where do you live now? Brooklyn.
Of course, I'm following my favorite team, and these comments are probably going to sound biased because they are. But Brooklyn is a completely different place. Only 5 minutes outside Manhattan. It almost feels like a suburb of the city. And the fact that it's culturally relevant, it just feels like Brooklyn is the new place to be.
Thompson. That's rebounded by Brooklyn. To Dinwiddie. Lets it fly from long range. Tough shot for Dinwiddie. No good.
Shooters shoot. Period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
To Irving. From long range. He made his first effort, but not that time. Russell into the front court. Down 3. Kevin Durant sends it away.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
Fires the 3. That's off the side of the rim. No good. To Green. And he's fouled. A trip to the line coming up.
I say this a lot, and it's only because coaches harp on it all the time. Read the scouting report. Know who you can and should send to the line. This is a case of knowing the shooter probably had a better chance of hitting a jumper than he does of hitting the free throws.
Can't connect on the second, and he splits the pair. Brooklyn's got it.
Here we go. Here we go.
Irving. Kyrie Irving. 2 for 3 now here in the first. Simply put, when the ball's in Kyrie Irving's hands, magic could happen.
It's poetry in motion, and it's a situation in which the ball is attached to his body. He has it on a yo-yo. He can put the ball and dangle the ball out there for other people to think they have a chance, and in their mind they do, but in Kyrie's mind, the game is over.
To Irving. Here comes the screen. Irving. He engulfed him that time.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
And he's going to the line to shoot.
Guys like Gary Payton would always take ones early like this all the time. Number 1, to see if they'll get caught. And number 2, to leave a little mark on you to remind you that they'll be on you all game long.
And fails to hit them both. Hits the first, misses the second. Off the assist.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Curry to bring it up. They're down 3. beyond the arc for three. And Steph, he can make that shot with his eyes closed. Wide open, knocks down the three.
It's all about creating space with the dribble. Once you have that gap, you can beat somebody in a variety of ways. He chose the dagger with the three.
His first effort off the mark. Curry with the basketball. 10-all is our score. Here's a chance from long range. To Durant. Fires the three, and Kevin Durant unguardable. Hand in his face, he still hits the three.
And watching all these great shooters on the floor at once, it almost mesmerizes me. It's like you're watching the shot in slow motion. The backspin, it gives off the feel that the ball's going in every time.
Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here come some changes. Livingston. Oh, pass stolen by the Nets. Durant buries it on the catch and shoot.
He's a modern-day big that plays like a 6'2 guard. Scary.
Warriors have the basketball. Thompson. Oh, that's how it's done.
Well, the defense has been good, but the shot-making ability has been better. And sometimes for NBA players at this level, the more you're in their face, the more it helps them center their focus on the target, which is making the shot. I know it sounds weird, but trust me, it's a real thing.
Thompson. Not easy.
I love the pure confidence on that jumper. He takes that three despite the defender being right in front of his face. That's borderline disrespectful.
Durant across the timeline. They can go 2 for 1 if they hurry. To Jordan. Scores from the post.
Hand down, man down. You got to get up and contest the shot.
Livingston across the timeline. 5-point game. Screen coming. Thompson. Off the iron. No good. And that one out of bounds off a net. We get a whistle and a timeout by Golden State as they'll try to hammer out a play to wrap up the quarter. He'll put it up at the buzzer. Layup's good at the buzzer. Nice finish to this first quarter. Time to turn the page after a close first quarter. Jay, what stood out?
Well, first off, I'm going to take my analytical hat off and then put my fan hat on. This has been a blasé first quarter. Not good, not bad, right in between. Let's see how both teams come out and try to adjust themselves in the second half.
Nothing going here on that drive. Kyrie Irving for two. Kyrie Irving. He's 3 of 5. 60% shooting from the field.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Livingston to Thompson. Going to launch beyond the arc and splash. Klay Thompson, quick catch and shoot there for 3.
Not everybody possesses this power, but wow, what court awareness.
Here's Irving into the front court. 2-point advantage. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Yes, give the advantage to the shooter.
And they're relentless with these long shots. It just seems like their spacing is perfect, and they come down, they know exactly where they want to be, and they're shooting the ball without hesitation.
And he buries it.
They're shooting the ball well, but let me tell you why. They're already ready to shoot before they even catch the ball. Look at their hands. Their hands are ready, providing a target. So when they catch that ball, they go right into their shot. We call that being shot ready.
That's out. Last touch by Jared Allen. Some lineup changes now for both clubs. Curry. That won't go. Harris takes aim at Steph Curry. And he throws it down. Power play by DeAndre Jordan.
We call that get your money and put it in the bank.
Curry. Not that time. He missed it. To Dinwiddie. Russell to Curry. For three. Not that time. To Dinwiddie. A scary sight. DeAndre Jordan with the putback slam.
That's a DJ we all know and love.
Kevin Durant pins it.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
Irving to Jordan. Knocked loose. Nothing's going to stop him in pursuit of the basketball. Curry into the front court. Down 6. 4-3. Not done yet to Thompson. Has a look. Shot by Thompson, no good. The Warriors come up with it. Gets to the basket and scores. He has an uncanny approach to the game.
And did you see that? His eyes are his deadliest weapon. When he steps over half court, when he looks at the rim, that naturally throws the defender off. It makes the defender lean just a little bit. And just that millisecond of you wondering what he's going to do, splash is enough for him to exploit.
Kevin Durant with the rock. Add 2 points to the board.
You can forget about it when he uses that 7'5" wingspan to attack the bucket.
Now the Warriors gonna call a timeout. They'll catch their breath in what's now a 5-point game. We have both squads set to make some moves right now. Curry into the front court. Down 5. To Alec Burks. Lets it fly from long range. He's been waiting a long time for that one to go down.
Great shot by the offense. But the defense, you can't afford to collapse off that penetration. I'd rather a team take a tough 2 than a wide open 3.
And Kevin Durant, all in one motion, hits it off the catch and shoot.
And I don't know why the defense continues to help on guys that drive. Make them take shots over your bigs. By you helping more, you're just leaving three-point shooters open on the perimeter.
Dinwiddie with the basketball. Counting down toward a minute to go in this first half. And they call it.
A simple touch foul.
Number 13, Alec Burks. That's his first personal foul. Team foul number 1. First foul.
Irving. Great dish to set it up. With a drop step. He shoots. Oh, off the mark. Thompson to bring it into the front court. Looking to make something happen. Tough looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
Ed, sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Kicks it around the perimeter. From long range. Off the mark. To Jordan. From the painted area, won't go down. Here's Curry with it up top. Down by 1. to Alec Burks. Fires the three. Oh, who saw that coming?
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
I got some for him.
Durant. He continues to shoot it well from beyond the arc. That's 4 threes now in this first half.
Yeah, and confidence comes from discipline and training. You can tell that kid's been putting in the time in the gym.
Spencer Dinwiddie able to recover with the block. So a tie one as we reach the break in a one-point game. Let's get you to our NBA Live studios in Orlando and hand it over to Jalen Rose for our EA Sports halftime report. Jalen. A lot of intrigue to come in this second half. A one-point game as we resume play here in the third quarter. Nets have it. Sizing up the defense. Durant against the former Cougar. With the fadeaway. Burns him for the basket.
Ed, I have so much admiration for guys that continue to hunt their shot. They're playing the second half like it was the first 5 minutes of the ball game. Those natural-born leaders are guys that will consistently lead your team to the promised land.
Durant with the basketball up top. Tie game, third quarter. Baseline drive. Tons of contact. Throws it down.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's Proud City.
Send it away.
Did you see how far he got up? He kept going up and up and up. I think he's still going up.
Curry. It's good for three.
Defense, do the math. You force him to take tough twos, you'll probably have a better chance to win this game if you can slow down the pace.
It's Brooklyn's ball. Durant. Tough matchup with Draymond Green. Beyond the arc for three. It's been a good night from beyond the arc. He's 5 of 6 from deep.
It's called room and rhythm, Ed. If you don't crowd him defensively, you allow him to have room, he will find that rhythm from behind the arc.
Little R&R has never hurt anybody, Jay. Oh, he had him there for a second. Green to Curry. Here comes the screen. Curry. He's been dialed in from long distance. That's now 5 threes for the game.
Nothing more painful than the next day watching tape, seeing the fact that he got 15 points off three-point shots.
Irving. Well defended.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
No good. Oh, looked like he may have gotten him there. KD with the rock.
Hey, you got the screen right, screen right, screen right.
Oh, a whistle.
Timing was just a tad bit off.
Irving to Durant. Brooklyn with 4 to shoot. Durant. Now that's a contest.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
To Durant. Rises for the slam.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
Curry to bring it up. His guys now down by a point. Sacrificing everything for the loose ball. And that'll be out of bounds. Last touch by Durant. It stays with Golden State. Looks like both teams are making substitutions.
Entering the game for the Golden State Warriors, number 13.
Curry. He's not shy about shooting it from out there, but he misses this time. To Durant. Here's a chance from long range. He was all over him.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
And a whistle.
That's just a blatant foul. Maybe he's trying to make a statement.
Joe Harris. That's his second personal foul. Team foul number 1.
Curry.
First
And a bad pass as it's taken away by the Nets. Irving. Oh, he couldn't get it to go. Jordan. Great feed. Sets it up. Irving gets it to go. Coach cannot be happy with that closeout.
And here's the setup, Ed, down the stretch. From a player who's been in these type of positions, eventually I'm going to hit you with a head fake, and you're going to have to jump considering I just made the last couple of threes. And that's when I find an easy way to get to the rim or force the defense to collapse to kick out for, guess what, another one.
That's off the side of the rim, short. Jordan to Durant. Doesn't have the touch. No good. Alec Burks with the slam. Neither side is giving up an inch.
I guarantee you tomorrow on Complex's social feed, that play will have millions of views. And I'm really looking forward to this fourth quarter because the first three have lived up to the billing.
Irving. And the rebound taken down by Green. Curry with a drop step. And now he's going to shoot a few more as he's fouled going up for it.
I'm watching the coach's reaction right now, and I'll tell you, he's not going to be happy about that. The game comes down to the micro details. That wasn't a part of the plan right there.
Knocks down the second after missing the first. Fires the three. That's good D. Shot no good. Knocks it down from mid-range.
the assist from number 5.
Oh, too much contact. Free throws on the way.
This drives me nuts when I see fouls like that being called in a close game. Sometimes you just got to let them play, ref.
First one, count it. Goes 2 for 2. Third quarter comes to an end with the Nets in front. The Warriors with the basketball to begin the fourth quarter. We've got a one-possession game going on. This has the look of a race that's going down to the wire.
And it looked that way from the very beginning, but this is where the coaches and the best players on the floor really earn their money. Down the stretch, it's game time.
Durant across the timeline. His group now down 2. He hits.
You know, Ed, I'm down with guys having 35, 40, maybe 50 points in the game. But the one thing you look for in the defensive end, when there's a huddle after a guy has dropped multiple buckets on you in a row, and everybody's quiet, nobody stands up and says, yo, I got him, I'm going to stop him, you're in a worrisome place for your team.
Kevin Durant has it. Takes stock of the floor. Nothing going here on that drive. Durant. Shot clock. It's coming down to 4. Now down to 3. He throws it down.
That might have been a little bit easier than expected there, considering the score.
Russell with it up top. Leads 1. To Green. Thompson Well, the hot shooting night continues. That's his 6th three-pointer of this game.
And you got to give him a lot of love. He's been knocking down shot after shot. But what is the defense thinking? Do you want to play in this game? It's probably time you start buckling down.
And it's rebounded by Green. Russell to Thompson. Russell to Thompson. Going to launch beyond the arc. Can't connect. It's no good. Durant with the basketball up top. His guys trail now by 4. Trying for a 30-point night, but it's no good. Thompson to Green. Slams it down.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor. Brooklyn with the basketball. Durant. Harris. Green always looking for the steal. To Alec Burks. Nothing going here on that drive. You've got to get that one to go. To Curry. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Off the mark. No good. To Dinwiddie. Here comes the screen. Dinwiddie defended by Thompson. Great feed. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
Just because someone is listening to you doesn't mean that they actually hear you. At the end of the game, when players get tired, they listen to what the assignment was, but they didn't hear what it was.
Offensive rebound, gets it in the right corner. 4-3. He has certainly been on target from downtown. He's 4 of 5 from three-point range.
Let me tell you why. He's been receiving his passes on time and on target. Give the passer some credit in this scenario as well.
Durant sizing up Draymond Green. That no good. Off the mark. Thompson to bring it into the front court. Up by 6. Shot from the lane won't go. Durant, defended by Draymond Green. Lets it fly from long range, smothering D.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
Irving, deep right corner. From long range, Spencer Dinwiddie, no problem. Contested, hits the 3.
I mean, does he have eyes in the back of his head or what? I get paid money to watch and study this game daily. Even I didn't see that angle.
Screen coming. Curry. Not going down here. Irving. Tough shot. Well defended. Thompson. Nice pass to set things up. And scores. Strong take. Now the Nets going to take a timeout. That's their second of the final 3 minutes. No more timeouts left the rest of the game. Shifting gears. Here come some substitutions. Steph Curry snatching it out of the air.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
Durant. Message received. Well defended. And that'll be out of bounds. Last touch by Durant. Curry with the basketball. Leads 5. Layup's good. Those are the types of shots you always strive for.
Clay isn't usually a guy that goes to the bucket. He usually pulls up for threes, but that was a nice, easy lay-in right there.
And they called a foul. Careful there, Jeff.
Ed, you can't lunge like that.
Irving. And he can't get it to go down. It's no good. It's Golden State basketball. Thompson. It's Irving with the rebound. It's the Warriors who get the victory as they win this one by 4. That'll wrap things up. For Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.